everyone, welcome back. I'm so excited about today's tutorial. We're going to be talking about this lovely blue frosty ice queen look that I've got going on today. I think I'm most excited because I am teaching you how to wear blue eyeshadow as an adult without looking like you just got crayon all over your face or like you're stuck in middle school when everybody wanted frosty blue or white eyeshadow. If you know what I'm talking about and you want to know how to wear it more adult-like, then just keep on watching. All right, thanks, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye.
To start, we're going to use this NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade Milk. Obviously, it's white. And we're going to be putting it right onto our lid and buffing it out with our finger. Using a white cream base like this is really going to help these blues that we're using to pop off of our lid, and it's going to be great. If you'll notice sometimes when you don't use a primer or if you use a translucent primer or something like that, some of your shadows may not be as pigmented as you would like them to. Using a color like white or a dark color will really intensify that color, either brighter or darker. Next, we're going to pick up this orangey neutral tone called Wanderer. It's in the Tartelette palette, and we're using a blending brush. This one's from a set that I got at Macy's. Y'all know, I don't know where it came from. I don't know the name. It's just a really good brush. So I'm going to buff that back and forth, windshield wiper motions, small circular motions right into my crease. I stayed really modest with this because I wasn't sure how high up I was going to bring the blue. And sometimes when you're using really playful colors, you run the risk of looking really juvenile if you use too much product. But I did realize at the end I could have brought this a little bit higher up onto my brow bone, blended out a little bit more, and brought the blue up a little bit higher, and I would have been satisfied with that as well. Anastasia joined us for a second after her nap. And now we're back to business. Okay, so next I'm going to use this Lorac waterproof liner in navy, and I'm going to apply it to the outer V and the inner corner of the lid, and I'm going to avoid that center lid so that we can put a nice bright color in the middle. And once I've got it applied, I'm going to use my finger and I'm just going to smudge it all out and buff it into the lid. Sometimes your finger is your best tool, your hands are your best tools. You don't always have to have the latest and greatest brushes to get the job done, so I'm all about quick and easy and convenient. Next, we are going to pick up this MKB pigment in Freeze. It's a beautiful blue color with this great shimmer in it. It looks really, really icy. Freeze is the perfect name for it. And we're going to apply that using a dense smudging / blending brush from Clinique. And we're going to apply it in patting motions directly on top of that navy liner that we just applied. That navy liner is going to richen the blue, and it's just going to be a gorgeous blue color for what we're going for. Not to mention it's going to lock it in place. Those liners and cream bases, they're really going to attach to the pigment. Once I apply it, not using any additional product, I'm going to connect the inner corner and the outer corner right in the crease using windshield wiper motions back and forth just to create some fluidity on the eyelid. And then I'm going to pick up that blending brush and I'm going to buff out any harsh edges or anything like that. If you go overboard with the blue, you can always pick up a little bit more of your crease color and apply that directly on top and blend it out together, and that'll work as well. Now we're going to be using another waterproof liner from a company called Molly, M-A-L-L-Y. I've never used it before. I just found it upstairs in all of my makeup, and it's just a perfect icy blue color. I could not get over how perfect this color was for what we were doing. It was just beautiful, and I think it's actually called either icy blue or light blue. I'm not really sure. So I'm going to apply that directly onto my lid right over the white, and it was perfect. It would have probably been perfect without the white, but it really, really popped next to the darker blue and over the jumbo pencil that we used. So that was great. I actually probably could have stopped here as well, but I wanted to add a little bit of shimmer to it. So I went ahead and picked up a Bare Minerals pigment called Ice Queen. It is this beautiful white silvery color with a great blue undertone to it, great blue sheen. I love it. It was perfect. So using this e.l.f. smudging brush, I'm just going to pick up that pigment and apply it directly on top of that icy blue liner that we just used as well. It was gorgeous. I was so excited whenever I applied it. And if you go ahead and kind of buff it a little bit back and forth between the dark blue and the light blue, it'll diffuse any harsh lines that you may have between the two colors as well. So I went ahead and did my foundation and my brows and my concealer and all of that off camera, and I came back to do our lower lash line. We're going to follow the same pattern as before, applying the navy color on the outer portion of the lower lash line and the inner portion of the lower lash line, and then we're going to pick up that light blue color and apply it directly in the center. I also went ahead and applied it in my waterline to create even more pop and to just keep going with the blue the theme that we're doing. I just loved it. Now, these are waterproof liners, so I didn't necessarily have to top them with any sort of eyeshadow or anything to lock them in place like I could do if I used a non-waterproof liner. But I wanted to kind of keep with our theme, so I went ahead and I applied Freeze to the outer and inner corners, and then Ice Queen directly under or in the center of the lid where I put the lighter blue liner. It was a little too intense for me. I felt like there was a little too much color on my lower lash line. It was kind of dragging my eyes down. So a good tip, especially if you're using waterproof liners where the pigments are really gonna attach to the liner, you can take a tissue or piece of toilet paper or something like that and fold it in half and lightly buff away any extra product that you don't want there and kind of get it back down to the intensity that you want. I used an e.l.f. cream shadow for the inner corner and the brow bone highlight. It's just a pearlescent white color. I have no idea what the name of it is. The girls broke my packaging. Go figure. And then I applied a little bit of Ice Queen right on top of that on the inner corner just to kind of pull the whole look together. It was perfect. Finish off with your favorite mascara and the rest of your face, your blush, and all of that kind of stuff, and you're good to go. I chose a nice baby pink gloss. I feel like it was a perfect match for our blue for my lips, and I think that you could even use a mauve purple shade or anything like that, but it's totally your preference. This is the finished look, and I hope you like this tutorial. Please follow me on any social media so that I can get to know you better. Leave your comments and questions and requests below, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks, beauties. Have a happy new year, and I'll see you next time. Bye.